Or is it chemistry class? It might seem that way with the array of chemicals available to children. Paint, rubber cement, and permanent markers. They could contain toxic dyes, pigments, and metals. Art materials could be labeled, but products destined for schools and home consumers often lack the detailed product information needed to alert us to the chemicals they contain.
Ashley, you were absent when I handed these out last week. These were the animals that you made. You did a great job. Thank you. You're welcome.
Phthalates make an appearance here as well. Ashley's figures are made of clay that you can bake in an ordinary oven, but which contains chemicals to make it soft and pliable. Children decorate their hands and faces with art materials and might inadvertently inhale or swallow them. Materials get put away after class, and kids are told to wash their hands. But as we know, they don't always do what they're told.
What's going on, my friend? How you doing? Bye, guys.
What kind of day is Tony having? Well, she's got this cloud of vapor around her, just like the rest of us. This personal cloud is the chemical puff that comes from everything we use. Traces of shampoo, makeup, and the fluid from Tony's dry clean sweater make their way back into her breathing zone. Even the friction of her shoes kicks up a little particle whirl. The potent vapors emanating from this carpet glue will soon invade it. New computers provide ample opportunity for toxics to enter our systems. Some vapors come from solvents used to clean electronic parts, others from adhesives used to glue components together. Still others come from the plastic casing. The fan that keeps the processor cool is spewing toxics into the air. In a poorly ventilated room, it gives new meaning to the concept of the personal computer. Most people are lucky if they're able to use the photocopier without the hassle of a paper jam. But they still face a formidable range of pollutants emitted from photocopiers, such as fine particles, ozone, and other gases. The elevator, the perfect place for personal clouds to meet and mingle. The polyvinyl chloride in this jacket will emit tiny amounts of organic pollutants over the course of its life.
Hello?
Airtight offices, new materials, and old structures. Each has been blamed for a wide range of illnesses that have been given a name.
Okay.
Sick building syndrome.
Okay, fine. Yeah, but...
While Tony wraps up her day, Bud checks out the empty rooms, blissfully unaware of the invisible house party happening around him.
Wait a second. We canceled piano, remember?
An aerial soup of dust and toxics floats around, bounces about, and finally settles down on the carpet or sofa in a bizarre game of musical chairs. Creatures of habit that we are, these toxic compounds form the house's chemical signature. It's a portrait that remains remarkably stable over time, as the consumer products of the present and the ghosts of past renovations come together to haunt the house and its occupants. Our family is particularly proud of its new PVC flooring. Just now, it is busily off-gassing. And even after a year, formaldehyde is still being released from the particle board in the cabinets as they are gently warmed by the sun. Permanent press fabrics contain formaldehyde. Molecules from this chemical will soon mingle right along with the PVC floating around with the other dust, heading off in whichever direction suits them. We do our best to control these dusty invaders, but your typical vacuum cleaner just isn't up to it, leaving in 5 to 20 times as much dust as it removes, and generally just stirring things up. Keeping clean has become a highly specialized business. Each product promises a sparkling home, but on a busy cleaning day, their combined fumes could be high enough to trigger a health and safety inspection in an industrial setting. Richard Corsi is an environmental engineer at the University of Texas at Austin. He joins a growing network of scientists tracking invisible molecules called volatile organic compounds, or VOCs for short.
When there are certain activities that occur in the home, if there's a lot of cleaning going on, painting, polishing, waxing of the floors, that type of thing, the levels of certain chemicals, in this case, if we're talking about cleaning activities that we're really going to be focused on volatile organic compounds, VOCs, the level of those pollutants indoors can be on the order of thousands of times higher than you'd see them outdoors, even in the most polluted cities.
As Tony begins to mop the soiled floor, the VOCs from the new flooring are mixing with the VOCs released from the cleaning product.
The way that chemicals get from consumer products, whether they be liquid or solid, to the air in a home, for example, is a complex process. Basically, different chemicals have a different affinity or desire for leaving the liquid phase that they're in or solid phase and to go into the air. And all chemicals have a sort of a different level of desire to go into the gas phase, into the air in a home. The chemicals in the furniture polish are going to come off the polish at different rates, and the rate at which they come off the polish is defined by, again, their desire for being in the air and also the amount of that chemical that's in the polish. And so what will happen over time is that you'll have certain chemicals coming off the polish, and over time less of the initial chemicals may come off the polish and more of other chemicals in the polish will come off. So you get sort of a changing fingerprint of these chemicals coming off of the particular product.
Opening a window helps, but has its drawbacks.
Ozone in the summertime that comes in from outdoors can chemically react with these chemicals such as VOCs or volatile organic compounds, and the byproducts of those reactions are oftentimes much worse than the original chemicals themselves. So whenever you turn on your faucet in your kitchen, or you take a shower, or you do the dishwashing or laundry, a certain amount or a certain percentage